USA viewer Ashley Hunt has our next question. She asks, do you feel hurricanes have increased over the years, or have they stayed the same along the North Carolina coast?
Hurricanes are not happening more frequently. In fact, the storms of the 1800s and 1900s are similar to today. The worst period on record was the 1950s, when half a dozen hurricanes impacted the North Carolina coast, with Hazel being the worst of the century in 1954.
When Hurricane Florence hit our coast, our U.S. Marines at Camp Lejeune were right in the crosshairs.
Many had to ride out the storm while preparing to ship off and worry about saving people who were stranded at the same time. But today, the base is still in disrepair. It needs billions of dollars they haven't been able to get.
As Fox 8's Michael Hennessy shows us, that means Marines are working and living in conditions no one should have to.
This is what Camp Lejeune looks like today, more than 8 months after Hurricane Florence made landfall on the North Carolina coast.
33 to 34 inches of water in 3 days.
The tarps on the roofs of the buildings don't tell the whole story. To get that, you have to go inside.
But when we started opening doors and looking inside buildings, we realized this was something different.
There are about 2,000 buildings on base. About a quarter of those were damaged.
We had 375 buildings with roof damage. 250 of those had significant interior damage to the building.
This is one of the buildings they've deemed not worth saving. So when you walk inside, it's really a snapshot in time of what it looked like immediately after the storm.
It absolutely flooded out our buildings, our ranges, and impacted our training for approximately 2 weeks.
Some of the other buildings will be fixed, with some Marines working with tarps over their heads.
They put water buckets out when it rains, and they're doing those kinds of things to get by day to day.
Others are forced to work in trailers with distractions on top of already demanding deadlines, like the prosecutorial side deciding proper punishment for offenses for the entire region.
We have about 120 days from start to finish to get everything done.
Perhaps the most telling is the headquarters. This building is the headquarters for all of their forces on the entire East Coast.
You walk through the hallways and like, wow, this is where we have the 2nd Marine Expeditionary Force is operating out of a building that's all tore up.
In the days and weeks after the storm, Marines put their regular tasks on hold and saved their headquarters themselves.
But Marines always get the job done, but it'd be nice to have it with a roof, with a proper roof over your head.
So no work has been done in here with the exception of basically removal?
Correct. Yeah.
Their plan was to move the headquarters out of the building, which used to be a hospital. Now that timeline's been moved up, but they don't have the money to do it.
It looks nice and clean now, but shoot, a few months ago, this place was a wreck.
Once they leave these conditions during the day, some are still coming home to this. Atlantic Marine Corps Communities manages about 6,200 homes on Camp Lejeune and Cherry Point.
Right away, we had to mobilize. We had over 800 people working on the project.
About 4,000 of those were impacted by the storm, with about 1,000 families having to move out altogether.
We had quite a few families that didn't want to leave.
They won't be done repairing all of the homes until December, with some Marines still waiting on money for basic appliances.
We would like to expect that we have, a working toilet and an actual bed to live on.
If you look behind me here, you see Onslow Beach. This is the recreational side. If you look over there, that is the operational side. That is their bread and butter. The problem is that area, it's shrinking. Here is where they practice how to protect our country. When Florence came through, it dramatically changed the landscape, expediting erosion that should have taken 40 years to a projected 15 years.
We're at crossroads a little bit here as we enter another hurricane season.
That crossroads has them waiting on Congress to provide a supplemental to fund repairs to the tune of $3.4 billion. 1.3 of that is for repairs to the buildings they can save. The rest is to knock down the 130 buildings they can't save and replace them with 35 new buildings. The longer these damaged buildings sit there, the more mold and mildew will take over and the bill will grow larger. And the time these Marines spend in what they describe as this compromised environment will grow longer.
We work in expeditionary environments when we go overseas. We do not expect to work and live in expeditionary environments here at home, and we don't expect our families to live in that as well.
Camp Lejeune did recently receive $400 million from Congress for repairs. It's going to take 2 months, though, for contracts to come through for the work.
Struggling to rebuild, damage and destruction still in parts of the coast several months after Hurricane Florence. Business is working overtime to get life back on track into the summer season.
Alexandra Bush went to Morehead City and Atlantic Beach, where people are still feeling the pain Florence left behind.
A new day in Morehead City is an opportunity for the Crystal Coast community to make progress. Tarps on roofs, condemned businesses, hotels closed indefinitely, and pieces of docks are some of the remains from Hurricane Florence that can still be seen several months later.
They had to replace all the pilings, all the decking, basically start from scratch. So it was pretty intense down here. I've never seen it like that.
Mark Chambers is the captain of this fishing charter boat called Due South. His vessel wasn't damaged, but the business took a hit.
We lost a month or better just because we didn't get the boats back to the docks and things like that.
Cleaning up and rebuilding is what the city has been doing.
We're still in recovery mode.
But Morehead Mayor Jerry Jones Jr. says it's going to take a long time.
So I predict it's going to be 3 to 5 years before we ever recover from this.
He says Hurricane Florence was arguably the worst storm to ever hit the coast.
She didn't just come in here as like most hurricanes come in here and with blow and get out of here. She hung around for a couple of days.
And those few days caused a lot of water damage.
Not just motels and hotels.
Mayor Jones estimates thousands of rental properties on the Crystal Coast won't be open.
Talking to one rental company, they're still 330 homes short. Talking to another one, they're over 300. Another one, they're over 200.
Over the Sound and by the ocean, help is still wanted.
So there have been a lot of people in town working really hard to get Atlantic Beach back to pre-storm conditions, and we're almost there.
Trace Cooper is the mayor of Atlantic Beach. His family also owns the Oceana Pier and Motel.
Well, we come pretty regular here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good place to fish.
The pounding surf of Hurricane Florence ripped away the end of the structure, including its gazebo. Several months later, it is still cut off.
I just wish they could, just get the length back out on the end. Just get it all like it used to be, where you can come and have fun, bring a bunch of folks.
We're going to repair it in the same footprint, the same length. The only challenge we have is getting qualified marine contractors on site.
Up and down the island, crews with bulldozers replenish the beaches with sand where the storm washed it away.
I think for most people, it'll look like it always has.
The mayor of Atlantic Beach says many lessons there were learned the hard way.
He says people are now buying generators in advance before the next hurricane hits.
Here's a good question from Sherry Allman, McMasters. She wants to know, does a hurricane always rotate clockwise?